Hi, it's Steve. Today we'd like to show you how to replace the inlet fill hose on your washer. It's a really easy repair. Let me show you how we do it. Now, before we begin this repair, the first thing we'll need to do is to turn off the inlet water supply. So simply reach behind the washer, turn off the faucet. You may wish to, at that point, start the washer, make sure that the water is actually shut off, and if not, you'll need to go to your main water supply valve and turn it off there. Once we've done that, we'll pull the washer far enough forward and we can access the back of it. So next we're going to take the affected hose, remove it from the inlet valve on your washer. It may be on there tight, so you need a pair of slip joint pliers to loosen it. And then you should be able to turn it by hand. If not, use the wrench to completely remove it. You can then discard the old hose. Now, before we install a new one, the first thing we want to inspect is the threads on the inlet to the valve. Make sure that they're not damaged. If they are, you'll need to replace that. As well, we'll check the inlet screen. If they're a removable type screen, simply pop them out and make sure that they're clean. If not, you may want to look at putting a screen filter on the faucet end of your hose. Now, next we'll ensure that you have new rubber washers on both ends of your fill hose. We'll then simply line it up with the valve. And it should turn on freely by hand. If not, again, inspect those threads to make sure that they're not damaged. And if you're using a fresh washer, you really don't even need to use a wrench to tighten it. You should be able to tighten it enough by hand. If not, just gently tighten it with your pliers. Reconnect the other end to your faucet, turn on the faucet, and then inspect it for leaks at either end. Now, we do suggest that if you're replacing one of your fill hoses, that you perhaps should replace them both and inspect them on a regular basis. If there's any signs of cracking or corrosion on the ends, you'll need to replace them. As well, we also suggest that when you're not using your washer, to turn off both the hot and cold water supplies so that they don't spring a leak when you're not at home. Now, once we've installed the new hose, we're going to check for leaks. We'll reposition the washer and push it back into place. We're now ready to push the washer back into place, reconnect the power if you've disconnected it, and your repair is complete.